During World War II, the OSS woke up one morning, looked at the entire Nazi war machine, and said, "You know what'll bring this thing down? Junk mail. That's not a joke." That is the actual logic behind Operation Cornflakes. The only military plan in history where step 1 was bomb a train, and step 2 was become the mailman. The Allies realized Germans trusted their postal service more than their own government. So, the OSS decided to infiltrate German society by secretly replacing real mail with forged letters full of anti-regime propaganda. It was psychological warfare disguised as grocery coupons. The plan was beautifully idiotic. First, Allied bombers targeted mail trains, not because they were strategically important, but because the OSS needed a believable excuse to toss their fake mailbags into the wreckage. Once the train was hit, special ops crews flew overhead and dropped perfectly forged German mail sacks into the chaos like some kind of cursed Amazon Prime delivery. Inside those bags, newspapers, letters, and envelopes designed to look identical to official German mail, except every single one was actually propaganda. They forged Hitler's face on stamps but made him look like he hadn't slept since 1923. They printed an entire fake newspaper called Das Neue Deutschland, pretending the German resistance was thriving, organized, and absolutely ready to throw hands with the leadership. They even wrote fake family letters from imaginary Germans complaining about rationing, corruption, and this entire chain of command being run by idiots. The best part? German postal workers, stressed, cold, underfed, and overworked, just picked up the fake mailbags and delivered everything without question. For months, unsuspecting German families opened their morning mail and found what looked like government-approved news explaining why the regime's plans were falling apart. Officials had no idea where it was coming from. Reports flooded in about anti-regime letters of unknown origin, which is PSYOP speak for "we are being clowned by our own postal system." In the grand scoreboard of World War II, Operation Cornflakes didn't flatten armies or capture cities, but it did something arguably funnier. It made an entire dictatorship paranoid of its own mailbox. The OSS basically said, what if we speedrun psychological warfare using stationery? And then proceeded to gaslight an entire authoritarian regime with envelopes German censors had to sift through mail like overworked mall Santas trying to figure out which letters were real and which ones came from the world's pettiest superpower. It was chaos, it was art, it was stupid in the most effective way possible, and decades later it stands as proof that sometimes history isn't written by the victors, it's written by whoever has the budget to forge stamps and the audacity to follow through. Operation Cornflakes remains legendary because it delivered something rarer than victory. It delivered disrespect straight to the doorstep of a dictatorship, and honestly, that might be the most satisfying W of the entire war.